It's been 2 weeks now since the deadly fire and explosion at Robbins Lumber in Searsmont, but the impacts are still fresh for many, especially the hundreds of first responders at that scene. News Center Maine's Drew Peters shows us how they're coping now.
While none of their crew was seriously injured, leaders here at the Liberty Volunteer Fire Department say there are still many emotional and physical scars that haven't begun to heal.
That used to be total white.
Bill Gillespie has seen a lot over the 3 decades he's been a firefighter.
You can see my reflectors are starting to melt off.
But he says there's been nothing like the response to the fire that raged through Robbins Lumber Mill.
Call was a difficult call, and everybody that could get there got there.
Everybody, from Foley staff stations like Belfast and Lincolnville to volunteer stations like Searsmont and Gillespie's crew, all answering the call.
I knew those people, and I still know those people. And, yes, it is a driver. I got to get there as quick as I can because they're in trouble.
Hours of battling a growing blaze while trying to ensure his friends were evacuated to treatment via ambulance.
It's a Lifeline helicopter.
And Lifeline.
It would take 2 hours to drive from Searsmont to Portland. And that flight is much quicker, obviously, in a helicopter where we can fly in a straight line.
Precious time saved that Lifelight COO Bill Sear says allowed dozens of staff to transport victims to more advanced medical centers with burn units.
Providing care that they would normally receive in an intensive care unit or an emergency department in one of our local hospitals, and we continue that care on the way to the other tertiary care center that they're going to.
A response that's taken a toll on Sear and Gillespie's crews.
We deal with things that people are not meant to deal with. So, it may not affect you today, but 3 years down the line, it may come creeping back as a memory.
Scars that both leaders are working to help heal through free counseling services.
Remove all the barriers that may be in place in order to try to get in with a mental health counselor or a clinician, from insurance to just scheduling.
First responders recovering together.
We'll continue to support each other, and that's what we do.
Firefighters here at the Liberty Volunteer Fire Department say they're collecting donations that will be evenly distributed to the families and victims who were impacted by the fire in Searsmont. In Liberty, Drew Peters, News Center, Maine.
And according to a statement from the Robbins family, mill owners Alden and Jim Robbins both continue receiving care at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston.